Hi guys, Woodsman500 here. Just wanted to get out another video about rabbit snaring. I know I've been saying about it and that I wanted to get out, but the only problem is we have no snow. We got that first initial snowfall and then it started raining, and really it wasn't nice enough out to go and do it, and because there's no snow it makes it increasingly difficult to catch a rabbit. So I'm just pretty much sitting on that. And while I do, I'm going to talk about what I take with me when I go snaring and what I'm going to take with me this year. It changes yearly, trust me. As you know, I do an EDC or everyday carry update every year usually, because it's always changing and I'm always updating and getting new gear and stuff like that. So it's always changing. So this could be different next year, trust me. So. But this is what I'm planning on carrying this year, and it's pretty basic, so stay tuned and I hope you enjoy this video. First of all, this is what I carried in. I got my backwoods vest on here, so I'll just take that off. We'll bring that in later. But this is a Targus backpack. This is actually made for carrying a laptop in. I don't have a laptop, and I use it for school mostly. But it is an excellent carrier out in the woods, and I've used this camping many times, because it's so simple and so basic, and it's great for doing this sort of stuff. And the first thing I like to say is I got a clip here. I got a carbiner right there on the top on the handle. I'll explain that to you later. Actually, I'll explain it to you right now. It's for my orange. If I want to take this off during the day, whether it's hot or whatever, or I just don't want to put it on, or if I have this backpack on, sometimes it doesn't allow all the orange to show. There's loops on the top there. I've reviewed this, so go check out the review. And I just hook it right in through there, and then it can drape over my backpack. And that way, if it slips off my backpack, I've got that clip there, and that won't fall off and I won't lose it. So that's why I use that clip. So let's get in here, let's start digging around, and I'll show you what I take snaring. First off, I put this in here because it's to represent my Remington jacket, which I don't have. Sometimes I'll take it off, and there's a lot of room in here, a lot of extra room besides my regular gear. So I'll either carry an extra jacket, or I will carry my Remington jacket right inside. If it's too hot and I can just wear my long sleeve Remington shirt, I'll do that. And it makes it easier because I have plenty of room in there to put my stuff in. So that's really the first thing. I'll just put that down here. Pretty much what I have here is, this is on my, one of my first videos. It's just a cup that I use to cook beans in and whatever. Inside of it I have a headlamp. I don't use this a whole lot because I have this orange hat and it has lights in it. So I don't use the headlamp a whole lot, but it does have 3 different settings on it. Compared to the light, which only has 1, as you can see. So I will wear it sometimes. I don't wear it a whole lot, but it's very waterproof. It's got 2 seals where the batteries go in, and I really like to use this in the summertime. The only problem is with my hat, if I'm wearing a hat, it'll knock it down, and I'll bump it down, so I don't usually wear a hat when I have this on. And that just fits right inside the cup there. And it's just right out of the way, right inside. The second thing, bungee cords. These are great little wonders for out in the woods. I carry these a lot. In the summertime, I'll carry them camping just because they're so good to use, securing gear and whatever else in my canoe. So I just carry 2 with me. I don't know why, I just love to have them because there's so many uses for them. Putting stuff on your backpack, just doing stuff, hauling wood. I mean, you can take that like that, attach a rope to it and drag wood with it, or whatever you gotta do. I mean, they're just great little wonders. So I always keep them on me. just in case. You never know. I use them a lot, so I keep them too. I carry a map. It's pretty high scale, like for the area that I'm in. You can't really see it that well on this map, but I do carry it in case I go across the lake or something in the ice. I'll carry that on me because it's kind of good to have. I usually carry it with me, and it's got a big area. And I suggest that everybody carries a map, even if you aren't going very far. It's a good little something to have. Next up I have level 1 first aid. I know I was going to do a bunch of videos on first aid, but I never did. I'll get them out eventually. But this is really what this is. It's a buffalo pencil case. And inside I just have put in a bunch of first aid stuff. I made one that goes on my belt. I lost it, which sucks, because that was a really good first aid kit if you remember those videos. So this is the one that I use now. I suggest you either go and make one that's a little bit cheaper, or go and buy one. But sometimes when you go and buy them, they don't have everything that I want in a first aid kit. I did do a couple videos on first aid, and it's very important to have one of these, because I know whenever I don't have one, or forget to carry it on me, I always hurt something, so it's good to have a first aid kit on you. And hopefully you won't have to use it. I carry, this is a little thing that they use to test oils with. Oils and gas and soil and whatever, I don't know, something like that. And inside I have 22 caliber pellets for my extra for my gun. And I just keep them right inside my book bag because they are extra and I rarely use them. But in case I run out, in case I get lost, you know, I need extras, they're there. So that's another kind of safety feature that I always have with me. In back here, if you look inside, there's this thing in here. This is where my tripod goes, right here. And you'll see it when I get my snaring videos out, is my tripod goes in here and my camera faces this way, so it's over my shoulder. Easier than carrying it. I can quick access to my gun, which is good, so I'm not always carrying a tripod. So watch out for that. You'll see it in my snaring videos whenever I get them out. I carry my Coleman, no, not Coleman, Coglins, or Collins, whatever it is. My Collins hatchet. I don't use a hatchet very much anymore. I use knives mainly, but a hatchet is always good to have, especially in the Canadian North. So, well, not really North, but Eastern, I guess. So that's always good to have, is a hatchet, and it fits right in there. So I mean, you may as well carry it with you if it fits in with your gear. But once again, that's where my tripod goes. And I can't show you it because I'm obviously using it. In here, I carry, of course, the most important part of snaring, snare wire. Before I go out, I always pre-make my snares, so I'm not out fiddling with wire and pliers and stuff. So this is just 22 gauge snare wire. And like I said, usually I make them before I go out, but I haven't made them yet, so that's just wire. But that's what I make it of. You can pick this up. It's like $3 or $4 for a roll. Not very expensive. I carry a lot of flagging tape with me. You can mark your trail if you have to. If you're in a new area, you can mark your trail with it. If you're snaring, what I like to do is tie orange up high, so that way the next time I'm walking through there, I know I have a string of snares or an area where I've snared. So I keep that with me. I keep 2 cans of food, and I'm really not picky about my food. Really, I shouldn't have this in because obviously no can opener, and I'm looking for a new multi-tool so I can open cans like that, but I haven't found one yet. So really not the best idea, but Chef Boyardee, everybody loves it, and it's got the pull pin on it, so it's easy to open. So I always carry a little bit of food with me, not a whole lot, but enough to get me through a night, just in case. On the very bottom, I carry a shovel, partly because it's the heaviest thing I have in here, and partly because I just want it on the bottom so it doesn't break open one of these cans of food or anything. Good shovel. This is a Collins folding shovel. Good little shovel to carry on you. You've seen it in a couple other videos. I've been doing shelter stuff with it and fire making. So it's a good little shovel to carry on you. I think it's starting to break in a little bit area, but I've had it for a long time, so that's probably the reason. Collins is a good company. A little bit cheap, I guess, some of their stuff, but it's still a good idea to have a snow shovel or a shovel with you. Especially if you go out the day after a snowfall, you have to dig out all those snares, which none of us like to do. That's really all in the main compartment. We'll get into the other compartments and my clothing, what I carry on me, in the next video, so stay tuned. I hope you stay tuned to watch my next part, which is getting into the front section and what I carry on me. So stay tuned.